Hi guys, hope you're okay. This is Daniel. So this video is a bit of an interesting one because I was going through my comments the other day and I saw a comment that said nariz grande and I was thinking, oh well, that sounds really exotic. Went to Google to try and find out what it meant and I was like, oh dear. I can't believe that this is the category I've been put in, but for those of you who don't speak Spanish or Portuguese, what nariz grande means is big nose. And I basically was a little bit taken aback because as much as I know that my nose is big, I didn't really always think to myself that it was such a major feature on my face. Um, I spoke to my family about it and I said, oh my gosh, what do I do about this comment? And they were like, delete it, delete it. But then I thought, well, actually, I don't really want to delete the comment because essentially it's not the first time someone said this to me, by the way, because I'm quite aware that I have got quite a big nose. But I think what it made me think is about insecurities and how we can own our insecurities or our perceived insecurities in order to have a more balanced equilibrium when it comes to the way that we look. Because if it isn't obvious already, I'm quite obsessed with the way that I look. I'm quite obsessed with myself to a degree. And I don't know whether that is just a mild form of narcissism, but it wasn't always that way. Like when I was growing up, I definitely felt very insecure about certain parts of myself, and I didn't really see myself as being attractive or desirable. And interestingly, the idea of having a nose job was something I'd contemplated because, again, I'd had comments about my nose growing up in high school. But I think I was roughly 17 years old when I started to really appreciate my face and the facial structure that I have. And I was kind of accentuating the positive aspects within my face, and I really started to get to really come to grips with who I was, what I looked like. And on that basis, I really saw the benefit of what it was like to be me because we are all unique and we all have a particular perspective and we all have a particular aesthetic. And to try and change that or go against nature is, in my opinion, a bit of a mistake because when we look at people who have lots of plastic surgery, I mean maybe extensive amounts of it, not like the odd tweak here and there. Um, I think the reason why so many people look so, I wouldn't say abnormal, but maybe less favourable to what they may have been trying to achieve is because the perception that we have of ourselves is clearly different to what any other person will ever see. So two people can look at the very same thing and see completely different, different manifestations of the same thing, really, I guess. What I'm trying to say by that is that when we come to grips with who we are internally and we look at the person that we are and we see beyond the negative aspects of ourselves, I think that that is such a powerful tool in order to become self-actualized, because what we're doing is essentially saying, I recognize that there's something about me that is a bit different, but I also fully embrace it. And by doing that, you then take away the power from people who might have a different opinion to you, because it's going to happen regardless. People are going to look at you and they're going to find something about you that they don't like. The question is, do you have the power to see what you like about yourself? Because when you do that, you can fully take ownership of any insecurities that you might have. And then, I think it's a really beautiful place to be after that, because I fully love myself. I'm very aware of the fact that my nose is going to keep growing into old age because that's just cartilage. Uh, but yeah, I thought I'd maybe make a video on this because A, it's a good talking point, but if I can help someone else who might be feeling insecure about themselves, for whatever reason, just know that we all go through our own version of this. So just deal with the hand that you've been dealt and enjoy it, live your life, and be open to criticism, but just don't take it fully on board. But they're my quick thoughts. Let me know your thoughts and feedback below. My arm's starting to ache, so you can see the video is shaking. Yeah, anyway, take care. Until the next video. Right. Bye.